I wish I could go outside and hike, but...
In this weather, it's simply not possible.
But what a good thing that walking sims exist. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, everything in between, and neither. Today I want to talk about walking sims. You can love them, you can hate them, even though I want to change that. Maybe walking sims aren't as bad as you might think. So sit back, listen, and maybe when I'm done with this video, you might want to give 1 or 2 walking sims a chance, and it'll change your maybe bad opinion on them. But before I get into the video, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at CommanderNici, just like my channel name. And now let's get started. And I want to start by saying that maybe the name walking sim really hurts the genre, seeing as the term originally was used as a derogatory term for that game genre. Those games are so much more than just simply walking sims. They are beautiful pieces of art. They tell great stories that probably otherwise couldn't be told in that specific way, and they are maybe an easy step for non-gamers to enter the world of gaming and spread some light in this actually still pretty controversial topic. Like when you hear about violence in games and about other things. Maybe walking sims could help gaming in general to be perceived better by the broad public. So yeah, let's talk more about walking sims, because I really like the genre, and there are quite a handful of games that are walking sims, which are pretty great. Like, take Dear Esther, Gone Home, The Unfinished Swan, Dead Dragon Cancer, The Wenching of Ethan Carter, The Stanley Parable, Firewatch, What Remains of Edith Finch, and depending on how you want to define it, even Journey and Abzu are walking sims. I think The Witness is also a walking sim from what I've heard about it, and The First Tree, I think, is also one. I just recently downloaded it for the Switch since it was on sale, and I really want to get into it and try it, and I'm excited about it because it looks so cute and cool. I've seen people call Oxenfree a walking sim. And like, if Oxenfree is a walking sim, then walking sims are basically the best games out there, because Oxenfree is great and you should check it out. So yeah, and if you maybe don't want to take the time to play a game with such little interaction, maybe watch a gameplay video. Like, instead of your movie for getting to sleep, go watch some Firewatch gameplay or What Remains of Edith Finch gameplay. And especially What Remains of Edith Finch, in my opinion, is such a beautiful game, and it's so artistically precious and valuable that I don't want people to say it's bad without even playing it just because it's a walking sim. Of course, I can understand if people want a more actiony gameplay like in The Last of Us or in God of War, and maybe even if they don't want as much action, even games like Life is Strange, which seem pretty tame, have more action than walking sims. So I think the genre name is really hurting many of those games in a way that shouldn't be necessary. And I've heard people call like, oh yeah, walking sims aren't even real games. Like, no. Firewatch is so great. The mystery in the game is so cool. What Remains of Edith Finch is beautiful and has a great story. Oxenfree is super cool and has such a great story. Abzu and Journey have beautiful soundtracks and look so damn pretty. They are visually stunning. Not in a way of realistic graphics like Red Dead Redemption 2 had, for example, but they are just really pleasant to look at, and that alone is a reason to give those games a chance. And especially the soundtrack of Journey by the amazing Austin Wintory. Even if you maybe don't want to play the game, just give the soundtrack a listen. It's great and amazing if you're into that kind of music. That being said. And there's this whole list of walking sims that I haven't played yet, but I definitely want to get into them. I want to try them out because sometimes if the world is getting too stressful and I can't handle the stress of, yo, get to that checkpoint ASAP without dying, I'm like, actually, no. I just want some peace and I want to relax. So I open up a new file of Firewatch and play the story all over again and just get a little bit lost in that world and in that beautiful forest. And also I once put up like some kind of indoor stepper and played while walking, and that was a great experience in my opinion. It was really fun, and if you're up for something like that, you should totally check that out too. And yeah, so walking sims have great stories, and that alone should be a reason to check them out. And I think maybe I've talked enough, and I want to get into something a little bit different. I want to talk about walking sims that I would like to see. For example, I would like a walking sim set in the Lord of the Rings universe. Like, Lord of the Rings is a story about a journey, and you walk a lot in that story. You would walk a lot in that story. And that's cool. And it would be really fitting. Another great game series that I think would be fitting for a walking sim is Uncharted, because the world is beautiful, the level design is beautiful, and if you could just peacefully walk through those places, that would be great and honestly really exciting. Or how about, and I don't know how that would be possible, a Fallout walking sim? Just discover the wasteland without worrying about a thing. Maybe you could be a Deathclaw. Like, who except the lone wanderer will hurt a Deathclaw? Well, another Deathclaw, maybe. But a Fallout walking sim? That could be cool. Or Star Wars. As I said again, I don't know how that would be possible, but Star Wars walking sim could be really cool too, to explore the world, which I think is so cool. Like, I love space and yeah, talking about space, a Mass Effect walking sim, I would love that. And like, maybe a Elder Scrolls walking sim, and like, don't add me about mods. I'm a console peasant, so shut. I'm pretty sure, because there are great developers and writers out there, that you could make walking sims in those universes a possibility. And with more universes that maybe more people like, they could maybe be convinced to maybe actually try out a walking sim. So yeah, I love walking sims. If you don't love them, please give them a chance. It'll be good for you. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Follow me on my social media on Instagram and Twitter at CommanderNici, just like my channel name. Comment down below, what is your favorite walking sim? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I figure out what I can upload next, watch my other stuff. Bye.